speaking of doing drugs to cope again, I got a DM yesterday at 1 p.m. from Aiden that says, "I'm on acid. I'll explain later."
What?
Whoa, 1 p.m.
On a Sunday?
1 p.m. on God's
Day.
day, he says, "I'm on acid." He goes, "Nick, I'm on acid. I'll explain later," and never talked about it to me again.
There's an explanation, okay?
Where were you?
I would hope so,
Dude,
young man.
Okay, one, it lasts a long time.
Yeah.
It lasts a long time. I have never done it before.
Wait, really?
I
Dude,
did it.
I did it in high school and almost jumped in a fire pit.
That's
Dude, straight up 3 of my friends, it was my birthday and my friend had a fire pit and what my other friend dude asked was like, we should jump in the fire pit. And there's like 20 of us.
Go swimming in fire
The
world.
other people literally put the fire out. And so we would not jump in the fire pit.
Yeah, what a bunch of bummers.
But there, we walked to like the mountains and there were these bushes and we both just jump and fall back into the bushes and we're just laying there and we've fucked up the bushes real bad in someone's front house and our friends are just trying to get us to fucking leave, but we will not leave because we would just want to stare at the stars.
Right.
It's
Because of the acid in your mind.
yeah.
So why you want to ask
So
it at
did you
1
do
p.m.?
that?
I didn't jump in a bush.
Okay.
And I didn't want to jump in fire.
Okay.
I went to I was with a group of people. I went to a park and it's kicking in. I don't think there's a good way to describe all of it, but I am tripping very hard.
It's the middle of the day.
It is like it's the middle of the day. And
I
it
hate
is-
his little cosmonaut friends, bro.
I know,
I'm
what the
fucking
fuck
tired
is
of
this?
Shit. Your little fucking
Aiden's
stupid
gonna
ass
come home
fucking...
with like a white girl with dreadlocks one day. It's like she's a rapper.
No.
Zipper's asking how much you took.
100 micrograms.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Damn, no.
Wait,
Holy
was it
shit.
just like a tab?
It was a
fucking
one
cosmonaut,
tab.
fucking
Oh, it's
pussy
one
ass.
tab. Okay,
Little
okay.
pussy ass.
It's just like
fucking
one tab.
acid eater.
It has like a picture of Donald Trump on the tab and you just put it on.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Or like
kinda,
Rick and Morty, but as cats.
Yes.
it's not a bad experience, but I'm going through it.
Yeah.
And eventually I realized that I have to go to the bathroom and I'm in the middle of everything and I'm walking by people in the park to get to the bathroom. That's hard to deal with.
And they're just all
being
pyramids.
just being around human beings.
They're all talking in Simlish to him.
And I go pee and I'm having the typical drug user's thoughts of going pee, which is like, oh man, can I do this? Like, I'm going pee. Have I done this too long? Is this a normal amount of time to pee? Is it going to be over yet? But meanwhile, you're just peeing normal the whole time.
Yeah.
And then I leave the bathroom and I have to wait for somebody to come out, the person I came with. And I check my phone for the first time that day and I open Discord just habitually. And I see your message in the Discord group about Yingling coming on.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
in my head, I'm like, I have to reply to this because
I did tag you.
I
need an
have
answer.
to answer this text. I do not want to answer it because it is taking all of my brain power
me see what
to
you're saying.
focus on my screen.
He replied pretty normally. I checked.
Yeah, yeah.
And I wrote this down later, but it was literally the hardest thing in the world to type to get out 11 Yingling good in the group chat.
Yeah, you did put that.
It was just
I had no idea.
It was unfathomably difficult to type that
If I was
message.
your mom, I'd be like, oh, okay, thanks,
What was
sweetheart.
difficult about it?
Because everything's fucking moving for one.
The words on the screen do move.
But every thought you have is turning into like this like trail of thoughts that is like taking you away from the task at hand. So it's like I'm like halfway through typing Yingling, like I'm getting to Ying and I'm thinking about other shit already. And you have to like pull yourself back again and again to like type a message. And it's really difficult to type this. And in the moment, I was like, I don't want Anthony to know I'm on acid. So I'll message Nick.
Yeah,
I'll message Nick.
What, like I'm gonna scold you?
And
I wouldn't make fun of you.
I
yeah,
messaged
yeah,
Nick
you're right.
and I managed to type just Nick and I send it and I'm like, oh no. I'm like, oh no, what have I done? Because I cannot type more. Like, but I've just messaged him Nick And I'm like, I'm at war internally. I'm like, I've left him hanging. But we have to like walk back over there. And I'm still, everything's just fucking moving. Man. Like,
Yeah.
And I finally, we're walking back like through the park. I'm dealing with people again. It's just like, there's like people around. You just don't want to be around people, really. And I'm figuring out, I'm like, what can I tell Nick right now that like synthesizes my thoughts? And I'm like I'm like at war with my fingers to try to get something out. And all I can think of is like, explain tomorrow. And then that's what I managed to type out. And I'm like, this solves the problem. And then I put my phone away and ignored it for the rest of the day.
Wow. And then what else did you do all day? Did you watch Akira 4 times?
No, I stayed at the park for like probably like 7.
Did you count
like
the
7
air
hours
in the sky?
It's kinda like a little bit. There were the cool things were like I listened to a lot of music, and I didn't know that like stuff you listen to, you get really lost in it, and like the music will like affect what you see visually, which I thought was really interesting.
Sweetheart, are you bored? Do we not give you enough?
Yeah,
You know, honey, like
been doing-
we give you. I think we give you a lot.
You have an Xbox and a PlayStation.
You have an
Your
Xbox?
friends at school don't have that.
You know, you get good grades. You play sports. You never go hungry. And I feel what is it that
You guys don't create random words that move on my screen when I look at my phone.
yeah.
They have faces.
I'm just wondering what is what outlet are you looking
What
for?
am I supposed to do? Fucking come to
Sweetheart.
your house and we hit it Mish for the fucking 100th time, and I'm supposed to be sold on that? I'm exploring myself.
Well, as your mother, I would love if you came in and hit it Mish every once in a while. You know, I never see you anymore.
Mother's Day once a year isn't enough.
I'm wondering what is in the Aiden's mind as someone who is locked out of the prospect of doing drugs recreationally.
Sure.
What makes you think Sunday is the day? Oh, the day of Almighty Christ, but sure, also just a weekend. Today's the day I'll do acid with my cosmonaut friends.
I scheduled it. I planned this like two months ago.
What the fuck? You planned to do acid 2 months in advance?
Yeah.
Like a fucking calendar event?
Yeah, you know who was
Dude, when
supposed
I
to
checked
come?
the calendar, I
You know
got
who-
Sunday acid day?
You know who was supposed to come? Shake.
You know what we
he
did
flaked?
instead? We benched.
Yeah.
We got fucking
he said-
swole.
He
That's
said he
fucking
didn't get
real.
enough sleep. My which is good. I think it's one of those things where if you're feeling off or anxious or you're in a bad place in life, like it's probably not a good thing to do. And he just had a bad night of sleep and he didn't want to do it anymore.
Jake would be
So-
like defeating like duck-sized slimes, like little ghosts just coming at him. He'd be like, that would be his whole trip for 7 hours,
It was.
and he'd lose.
I was sad. I wanted him to be there, but that's if he wasn't feeling it.
Why did you plan this out 2 months in advance?
Because a friend asked, like, "Hey, do you guys want to do it together?"
Also, if Hitler asked you to jump
What's
off
a
a
good-
bridge and start the Third Reich, would you do that, young man?
If he had
If he was
acid-
nice enough to you and he had
I mean,
the
if he's
hookup
off,
and
Yeah,
you
and
had
he was
connect,
polite, and he
you
tested,
met him at Porter?
it beforehand, and he
tested it
asked if my mental
beforehand?
health is in a good place, or if I have a family history of schizophrenia, and I said no. Yeah, then I would do it with Hitler.
I think
you have
there's nothing in life that someone could ask me like, so before you do this, do you have a family history of schizophrenia? And I would just do it still.
yeah, that is insane.
I did a lot of reading.
I would be like, oh, this is involved with schizophrenia
Wait,
somehow.
you read before you did it?
yeah,
Damn.
of course.
Maybe just as a kid, I just don't care.
yeah, I mean, he's
ripped
a
it
fucking
twice and just
old-ass
did not
man.
care.
You did it
I
when
fu-
you were a teenager, though, right?
Yeah, I will say day acid, fucking miserable compared to night acid.
Great time.
I was
great time.
I did acid in the day, but I was also in school, and I remember I hit algebra, and and they're like, we're doing word problems, and suddenly the question is like this acid solution, and the whole question is just about acid solution. I was like, it's time to go home. So I asked for the bathroom pass, and I walk home, and I just lay in bed and listen to
Dude, you
music.
were on acid at school?
Yeah, I thought it would
that's
be
how
tight.
beasts
I thought
do it,
I
pussy
thought
boy.
it would make school way more cool, and then I realized I'm gonna have a bad trip and someone's gonna take me to jail.
After yesterday, that would be horrifying.
I wish you would have went to jail.
It was
I wish you would have gotten arrested on acid for showing your
that'd be
little dick to people at the park.
If Aiden called me and said I'm in jail, it might be the best day of my life. I would
Oh my
laugh. I would
God.
laugh so hard. It's like, oh, we got a Valorant in there. You bored?
Please
Oh my god, he can't put his headphones in.
You can't get a little coffee somewhere?
Oh no! Oh, there's no Gucci blanket. They give you a normal
Come on.
Now he's just rich.
Excuse me, rattling his cup on the bars. Excuse me, guard. Do you have Givenchy for me? We give you everything, and you're out here doing acid in the park, young man.
We do give you everything, young man.
Had a nice day. Had a nice day.
What drug would be chill if he did? That's a pill. Or like something.
Adderall, fucking please.
Cocaine,
Okay.
baby.
Give him some Adderall.
I've never done coke. Coke actually scares
I
me.
just want my
can't do
boy to
coke
do
these
two
days,
things at
it'll kill
once.
you.
What? It will?
Well, you want him to? Yeah, you
I just
want
want
him
to be able to do
focus?
two things at once. That's all I want.
Imagine.
I do need to try that.
What you described of just having a thought trail as you're doing something, that's just how ADHD feels.
Yes, it is what it feels. It was my ADHD enhanced.
He doesn't have
except it turned into fucking.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
I'm
Yes,
gatekeeping.
he can't do two things at once.
It turned into fucking.
I'm gatekeeping.
You sure?
And I'm a doctor.
That's
Bro, you're gatekeeping nothing.
I'm
you
gatekeeping
gatekeep it all
ADHD.
you
No,
baby.
want.
you're not.
Yeah, because he doesn't have it.
He has it worse than you.
You don't even have it.
I don't, but he has it worse. You can talk to me and use your phone.
I am beast with it. I can just multitask. Did acid fix you at all?
no, no, not at all.
Did you experience
Doesn't fix
ego
anything.
death?
He went back to brown hair.
Didn't have
Aiden.
ego death.
Do you want to go to Do you want to go to
waste.
Disneyland and do ecstasy?
You guys gotta stop doing
No,
hard drugs,
I don't
bro.
wanna do-
You thought about
You're
it.
gonna get-
Wait, I'll put it on the calendar.
No,
I'll plan it 2 months in advance.
I
I'll
don't
do all
wanna
the I'll do all the reading.
Anyway, if you die of a fentanyl overdose, they are going to clip this.
They don't put
and-
fentanyl in ecstasy,
they might as well.
but they don't.
I don't know shit about anything these days.
I know a guy. I'll calendar.
You
it.
know a guy, a fentanyl guy?
Calendar
No, fucking ecstasy, you asshole.